You have come to this work because a line inside you wants to be remembered. Across this week, we have been listening to the geometry of light, and tonight we move from recognition into skill. This is a practical, devotional guide for working with light codes. How to call them, how to hold them, and how to translate their quiet grammar into everyday choices. Treat these instructions as sacred tools, not tricks. They are steady practices that change nervous systems and reweave your attention. Begin with presence. Sit with your spine long, feet grounded, and place a hand at the heart. Breathe long enough to feel the body slow. The first gesture you will learn is not a visualization, but a tangible alignment. Call the Merkaba as a scaffold. Imagine two tetrahedrons intersecting through the center line of your body, one pointing up, one down. Gentle, patient. You do not need to spin it or imagine complex motion. Simply allow the shape to sit as a quiet field around your chest and rib cage. Let your breath lubricate the edges. Let the field be kind. Now practice the 3 foundational movements that together form the language of codes. The triangle for clarity, the circle for repair, and the star for opening. Each holds its own resonance and application. The triangle clarifies. Use it when you face a decision, when the mind multiplies options and the nervous system becomes scattered. Close your eyes and inhale for 4 counts. On the exhale, trace a bright internal triangle from navel to sternum to brow and back to navel. Do this 3 times with slow reverence. Notice how the breath draws a line that aligns intent to embodiment. The triangle is not about forcing a decision. It offers choice a home. Practice it before emails, before meetings, before agreements. The shape lends steadiness to speech and keeps the body from rushing toward reactivity. The circle repairs. Use it when the edges feel frayed, when memory or shame tugs at your attention. Place a hand over the heart and imagine a coin-sized circle of pearl light. With every inhale, feel the circle expand an inch. With every exhale, let it soften and fold back to the heart. Repeat for a minute or 2 until the body sighs. The circle is tender work. It invites repair through rhythm rather than force. Many people find the circle calms the gut, steadies the jaw, and lets the chest breathe more fully. The star opens. When you want perspective, when the story feels small, call the star matrix. Imagine 5 points of light, 2 crossing above and below the heart, 2 at the shoulders, and 1 at the crown. Breathe into that configuration and allow your attention to rest in the center. The star is a connective field. It links discrete moments, people, and possibilities into a coherent net. Use it when you want to expand your sense of what is possible without losing the ground beneath your feet. A practical rhythm to integrate these tools across your day will help them become scaffolds rather than ornaments. In the morning, give yourself a brief Merkaba alignment, 3 triangle breaths and a single minute of circle. Write 1 line in a journal. What shifted? In the midday pause, take a single triangle breath before a decision. In the evening, practice a gentle star plus circle to invite repair before sleep. Small repetition compounds. Make the practices devotionally repeated rather than forceful. Keep the journal short, and faithful. The single lines you record become the data that proves the practice is working. Use touch to anchor the field. Palms on belly, hands over the heart, or palms on the thighs. If a surge of emotion arrives, lower the intensity immediately. Return to a small circle. Anchor a hand on the belly and count exhales until 10. If the material persists, seek a witness, a friend, a therapist, or a trusted teacher who can hold non-judgmental space while you integrate. There is pragmatic physiology underneath these tender pictures. Patterned attention and paced breathing increase coherence in neural firing and support vagal tone. In simple terms, repetition of shape and rhythm soothes the alarm centers and allows the prefrontal cortex to re-engage. Your body is the lab. Notice where reactivity softens, where sleep deepens, where decisions feel lighter. Those subtle changes are meaningful. If you want a deeper anchor, try a 5-minute practice. Find a quiet seat, breathe 2 long grounding breaths, hold the Merkaba field for 60 seconds, do 3 slow triangle breaths, follow with 1 full minute of circle breathing at the heart, close with a single soft star breath, and write 1 line. What shifted? If you prefer a shorter timeline, commit to 2 minutes a day for 7 days and compare notes in your journal. To accelerate embodied learning, try this condensed 5-day plan. Day 1, triangle in the morning, circle at night, 1-line journal. Day 2, Merkaba holds 60 seconds and a midday triangle reset. Day 3, triangle plus circle sequence and a short grid scan reflecting on the day. Day 4, triangle practice increases. Day 5, full sequence and a reflective note on changes. The grid scan itself is a small, powerful mapping. Take 3 minutes at night and move backward through the day. For each hour, ask yourself, was there a triangle moment, a choice, a circle moment, a need for repair, a star moment, opening or possibility? Mark the strongest instance of each and write 1 line beside it. The mapping trains you to notice where codes naturally want to appear and where you are avoiding them. For the workplace, adopt micro habits. A single triangle breath before a meeting steadies voice and intention. 2 soft circles during breaks restore focus more quickly than scrolling feeds. For relationships, practice consented repair. Offer a 1-minute circle after an emotional conversation, with hands touching if both agree. The ritual signals mutual intention to restore. For creative work, breathe the star for 3 rounds and then freewrite or sketch for 5 minutes. The star often dissolves stuck associations and lets new images appear. A brief, frequently asked questions for practice. How long until I notice change? Commit to 2 minutes each morning for 7 days. Most people see subtle shifts in reactivity, clarity, and sleep by then. Can I teach this? Yes, but always teach presence before technique and ensure consent. Do I need to believe? No. Curiosity and experimental attention are sufficient. Keep a lab mentality. Try, observe, refine. Ethics matter. Light codes are for inner alignment, not for circumventing responsibility or manipulating outcomes. Do not claim authority you do not have. When crossing another person's field, Ask permission and honor boundaries. These tools are for stewarding your energy and choosing from a steadier center. A closing liturgy. Sit comfortably, right hand on belly, left hand on heart. Breathe slowly. With each exhale, whisper, I remember the lines. Repeat 7 times. When you rise, move gently for 5 minutes and avoid urgent planning for 30 minutes so the field can integrate. A brief scientific note to anchor the practice. Patterned breathing and intentional attention have measurable effects on heart rate variability and vagal tone. In practice terms, that is why regular, kind repetition matters. Treat your journal entries as simple data points, your subjective lab. Over weeks, you will notice trends, calmer choices, clearer sleep, or richer dreams. Use those observations to refine timing and intensity. Final encouragement. Keep curiosity, not dogma. These practices are invitations into a different grammar for living. Return often and honor the slow, cumulative work of rearranging habit into a field that supports presence and purpose. Share one brief result in the comments after 7 days, one line about what shifted so we can learn together. The field grows more potent when held in community.